beautiful people. Guys, TaleSpire is finally here. You and I, we need to talk. Let's go check it out. Man, I love that soundtrack. So, you heard about TaleSpire, and you liked what you heard. Well, your timing is fantastic, because right now it's being released for everybody. How much will it cost? Well, it'll be $0 for the winners of my giveaway. Just leave a very specific comment, and I made it easy so everybody could participate. But I'll give you the rules rundown shortly. Otherwise, you can pick it up on Steam for $24.99. Okay, so what the heck is it, and is it worth it? The short answer is yes, definitely worth it. The long answer, well, let me tell you about TaleSpire. TaleSpire is the only virtual tabletop I've seen whose foundation is built upon bringing the tangible feel of weighty resin miniatures and terrain tiles to online RPG gaming. It's a convincing experience, and once you get rolling dice and moving minis, it's easy to get immersed and forget that you and your friends aren't at the physical table. And the beauty of TaleSpire is that not only can you play your adventures on it, but you can build your adventures in it. And GMs have a ton of useful tools to keep building as they play, making it easier to adapt to their players' choices. And speaking of players' choices, GMs can invite them to build too. Imagine putting the power in your players' hands and having them fortify a keep before a siege, or renovate an old tower that they've just liberated and add their own additions to make into their new base of operations. Oh, and did I mention TaleSpire has a very busy community? TalesBazaar builds are called slabs, and the websites TalesTavern.com and TalesBazaar.com are both jammed full of these slabs already. You can hit the ground running with tons of castles, airships, taverns, desert, tundra, and swamp biome battle maps, and it doesn't stop there. You'll find community-made modular city and sewer sets, vehicles and epic monsters, and complete dungeons for you to copy and paste right into your playing field. And yes, I meant that very literally. Simply Control-C to copy and Control-V to paste these slabs directly into your sessions, so you can spend less time planning and more time weaving tales with your friends. TaleSpire is system agnostic, so you can use it with any rule set, but support for the community to add their own favorite RPG systems is coming, including native support for Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition rules. Although TaleSpire is already feature-rich and very playable, it is still a beta project, and there are many awesome features planned, like sci-fi assets, Fog of War, and Taleweaver, a tool for importing your own 3D files into your game. Stay tuned, bugs will be squashed, and the scope of the game will continue to grow. Bouncy Rock, the developers, also have modding games in their history and DNA, and they fully intend to support us by making TaleSpire very, very moddable. I'm excited to see what the community does to make this their own. Folks, it's time to recapture the feeling and energy of rolling dice and sharing stories at the table with our beloved nerds. Okay, so what was this guy talking about? $0 TaleSpire? You thought I'd forget about that, didn't you? I'm giving away 2 TaleSpire licenses and you got a week. Friends, I love me a good evocative villain, and I want to hear about your favorite villains. It could be one that you ran or fought or read about or just made up right now. Pitch a villain to us in the comments. Tell us about their plan, or just describe them, or talk about the moment that changed them and sent them down their path. I'm going to read through these comments and pick my favorite one to win a TaleSpire Steam key. Then I'll build their villainous lair. I have a full-time job and a lot of projects on the go, so I'll take my time with the lair, but you'll get the Steam key right away. I'll also give a Steam key to the people's choice. The highest rated comment will also get a free copy of TaleSpire on me. You need to be subscribed to qualify, and only 1 submission per person. I'll announce both winners in an upcoming build stream in about a week on Twitch and YouTube, where I'll be constructing a giant monster for TaleSpire. And again, since everybody at the table needs their own copy of TaleSpire to play, get your RPG pals in the contest. Maybe your group will win both. And subscribe and hit that bell so you don't miss it. Thank you for allowing me to welcome you to TaleSpire. I have a strong feeling that you'll enjoy your stay. Just remember to make it yours. Folks, I'm Brother Hannon. I'm a big fat nerd and I'm in love with tabletop gaming. To date, all of my epic monsters, siege vehicles, airships, arenas, and modular building kits that I've created are totally free. However, I release custom stat blocks and crazy cool mechanics. Seriously, there's some cool stuff, along with the universal VTT tokens for monsters and vehicles that I create. If you want more tools to add uniqueness to your games, consider checking out my Patreon. You'll like what you see. I try to offer you a lot of value, and your contributions help me to build more. Thank you again, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.